Hey, baby girl.
Hi, how are you?
Good. You ready?
I am. Let's do it.
Veronica, where are you calling us from? Is your name is Veronica, correct?
It is. It is. I didn't realize I was going to put my whole government up here.
Well, it just says Veronica. It doesn't say your last name.
All right. Oh, I'm in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina.
So Columbia, South Carolina. South Carolina. How old are you, love?
I'm going to be 43 next week.
Okay, 43. So you are Aquarius or Pisces?
Pisces for sure.
Pisces. What you do for a living, mama?
I'm a registered nurse. I work from home and I run a media business as well.
Okay. So you're RN?
Mm-hmm.
And you run a media business. Do you have any children?
I do. I have two boys.
Two boys. How old are your
10.
boys? Huh?
17 and 10.
17 and 10. Are they both by the same man?
No, they're not. Two different
Okay,
relationships.
2 men. Have you ever been married?
I have, yeah. Divorced.
When did you get to say again, honey?
I'm divorced.
Divorced. When did you get divorced?
Last June 2023.
Last year. Okay, last year. All right, let's get into it. So we got Veronica, South Carolina, 43, Pisces, an RN, and also owns her own media business. Mine are two boys, married once, got divorced last year. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
So today we have Veronica. This is a hyena. And as we get later in the video, we're going to do a 3-part series here about how she a hyena. You could see for the aesthetics, tattoos, hustle. This is a hyena. Now, her stats here, she's a 43, 2 kids, 2 boys, and she's divorced. Pay close attention to what she's saying here, because that's going to be important in the next videos that we do on Miss Veronica here. Bae, do you have anything to add?
No, she's gave her stats, so we're gonna let this one play out.
I think somebody who wants, I guess, not traditional. So somebody who understands, like, let's be friends first and let things unfold organically. Somebody who's not trying to just meet me and then have sex on the first date, because that's what I'm running into. Is
Wonder why
men, like, they take you on one date and then it's like by then they're like, okay, are you ready to get married? Let's do this. Just they're ready to just jump everything, like instant made family. So it's like, I just really want somebody who wants to just have fun. Let's have fun. Let's be friends. Let's figure out if we just vibe. Our principles in line, our long-term goals, are they in alignment? And let's just let things unfold organically. But the problem I'm running into is everybody just wants to just get into something serious so quickly. And so I know that's a little weird.
So by the look of Miss Veronica here, do you think that people just want to rush into marriage with her?
aesthetically.
Do she look like she wife material?
If you ran a biker gang, look good on y'all. Goddamn Hell's Angel or something. Yeah.
I mean, this is Sons of Anarchy over here.
Yeah.
The Mayans, like,
yeah, exactly.
She's gonna reveal just how many tattoos she has. Now, I'm not saying just if you have tattoos that do not make you wife material, but look at the extent of tattoos she got, though.
Yeah, where and what makes a difference. All them arm sleeves, skeleton, guns, and all that. Right?
Guns and Roses.
Right. Heavy metal over here. I don't know.
Oh my God. But she's wondering why. Like she just can't figure out why. And I don't think they're trying to rush to marry her. They trying to rush to that bedroom.
Yeah, they're trying to get them draws.
It looked like you finna put out.
Yeah, they trying to get them draws.
Got the draws though.
Go ahead, say it again, honey.
I know that's a little weird because most people are probably like, well, girl, that's what we want. But I just feel like it's a little bit of love bombing. So it's like, can we just take our time and have fun?
Yes, I think, but the sex equation, I think it's because sex is so easy to
Coochie cop
attain
over here.
these days that men almost, like you're right. You shouldn't feel like after you took me on a nice dinner, the next day I'm gonna have sex with you. But that's gonna be for women like yourself and others to start laying down the ground rules of how to date again. When women give up sex so easily, men just like, well, the last girl I dated slept with me, so that's where it be coming from. But no, I hear you,
No, it
girlfriend.
don't.
So what's your deal breakers?
Deal breakers for me are bad hygiene. You run into that a lot, believe it or not. So poor hygiene, somebody whose principles, like just and morals, don't align with mine, because I'm not going to compromise on that. Like you had a fellow on earlier on IG who said he doesn't like his women who eat bacon. So like I wouldn't date him because it's like, all right, I like bacon. So later on in the honeymoon phase, everything might be cool. You're saying like, it's okay, you could do that. But later on, when I start getting on your nerves, that could be something that ends up being a deal breaker. So if we're not in alignment with those things right away, I'm just not even gonna compromise if I know that doesn't work for me. If that makes sense. So poor hygiene. If we're just not in alignment with, things that we just vibe on, that's a deal breaker for me. And I think again, somebody who's like hypersexual, because that's a big problem now. Like people are just, that's the first thing that comes to people's minds. So those are my deal breakers.
Okay.
Like
Veronica, you running into musty, dusty men out here.
Done.
Musty and dusty. And you wonder why with the when she extended her arm, did y'all see them tattoos?
All the way down. I can't get the angle right, but she's just missing that one on the throat right there, the Krishan Rock. She should have blue face right there. I think she got one on her other side of her neck. Those neck. I mean, look.
Yeah. But there's no telling what she got on her back, her legs.
Oh, jeez. And God knows where else.
But she's
sister, alignment. I think alignment is a choice. I think that she used bacon. I think that was a bad example. But I mean, y'all can't compromise over some damn bacon. That's not alignment. That's a choice. Like you could choose to look past bacon. And I know that's not what she was saying, but actually she is saying, because the bacon is the point of contention. He don't like bacon, you do. We're not aligned. That's
what does
modern.
That matter though? Because we don't have to like every single thing the same. As long as our core beliefs and values and morals are the same, that's fine. But if you like vanilla ice cream and I like ice cream, that doesn't mean that we're misaligned.
Not at all. Mutual. we could yes, agree to disagree. Whatever happened to that?
Right. Okay.
I see this as something different. Like I wrote down commitment issues. This is nitpicking. This is for you to have your way out. Oh, he didn't like bacon, so I didn't. That type of deal. Like that's what I got here. Commitment issues. So when they nitpick you down and he doesn't snore. He snores when he sleeps, but I don't. Well, we both sleep. Who cares? Like you break down those little minutia, the little small details that'll get you out. Oh, she didn't do this. He didn't do that. That's all that is. You could choose to look past that and align perfectly fine with a person who doesn't like bacon.
Right. Okay. If you don't like bacon and I like bacon, I'm just not gonna make you no bacon. Like,
it's fine.
I'm gonna make bacon for me. Like, so you're not gonna kiss me with my bacon lips,
right? It's contaminated.
Whatever.
It's a big refrigerator. It's a large kitchen. You can get around those things like that.
I don't get. And now there's been a couple guests on this show talking about their food preference and what the partner has to.
Oh yeah.
they can't eat this and they got to eat this. Why do y'all care so much about what people eat?
Right.
It's nourishment for their body, not your body. Why do y'all care so much?
The one famous older lady, she said you can't drink milk. She's not gonna deal with somebody who drinks milk. That's was so weird. Insane.
But what does it matter?
Yeah, I'm saying nitpick.
I will leave a date and block you immediately after that.
After what?
Like you bring up we're on a date and everything is great. The vibe is going good. Conversation is great. And then they say something stupid like, I don't know, you're eating something or, the way that you grab your drink and they like, damn, you got a really nice mouth. And it's like, what that mouth do? Okay, we're going to stop the date right then. Well, I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to be a jerk. We're going to finish it. I'm going to just let you know. I'm going to check you and let you know, stay in your place nicely. But after that, if you continue like hypersexualizing everything, after the date is over, I'm just going to let you know we're just like, I really wasn't feeling it. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a good night, but chemistry's not there and we're done. And I'm blocking you and moving on.
If a man asks me what my mouth do on a date, I'm getting up and I'm walking out.
Why?
And so I was seeing some of the comments, right? Because people always got something to say. So people are like, "Oh, it's the felon tats, the this, the that." Like maybe it might be the vibe you giving.
The felon tats.
I showed up with pasties on my nipples and a thong. It still doesn't give you the right to sexualize me.
Hold on.
If I didn't, but I'm showing up.
Hold up. The modernist of modernist, ma'am.
Go ahead, man.
No, please.
If you walk in with pasties on your nipples and a thong on, you basically naked. What man ain't gonna look at you and think through his mind something sexual? Like
100%.
You came in there butt naked.
Yes.
And it doesn't give you the right to sexualize me. See, this is all that sexual liberation and all of that. Like, y'all want to be able to walk out the house butt naked and nobody bet not look at you. Nobody bet not do nothing to you.
You can't have it both ways. You sexualize yourself by coming in the street like that. So if somebody else follows suit, they're wrong? No.
Wear some dang clothes.
There you go. Have some decency about yourself.
Right.
And you wouldn't have to worry about that. Whatever you got is what you got. I ain't saying you got to hide and cover up everything.
No.
But you with a pasty and a thong in public is advertising. You're going to get proposition for some sex. You over-sexualize yourself. So people just following through with the energy that you follow through. Just like if you had a 3-piece business suit on, maybe somebody would approach you about some business.
Right.
Maybe. You can't wear these uniforms and these outfits and not get ridiculed. See, this is where the adage of women are like children kind of situation. Like just because you wear superhero pajamas, you know what I mean? It's not going to make you a superhero. Like, no, your outfit and what you got, what you wear and how you present yourself does affect how the world treats and look at you. I'm sorry.
It does.
Sorry, wake up call.
Just how it is.
Period.
It's just how it is. If you walked around with a nun habit on, that some people want to pray with you.
Period.
And this is just about respecting yourself. What happened to women? We having respect for ourselves. You want everybody else to respect you, but you don't respect yourself. Put some clothes on. If you act like a classy lady, what happened to being a lady?
Word.
Then men will treat you like a lady. They will open doors for you. They will be polite to you. They will show respect for you.
True indeed.
Ain't no slamming the doors and you dudes going off on you,
rare.
talking to you a while because you're a lady and you present yourself as one. When they see you, Veronica, they see a tatted up felon.
Felon tats. And you feel okay, and that she feels that she can walk around pasty and thong with nothing, with no repercussion. We could probably guess how she actually walks around.
Right.
Boot shorts, tight this, the halter that. Like you could guesstimate how she probably walks around if she feels she can walk with a pasty and a thong, and nobody should say anything.
who would come out like that? That's just what happened to shame. You know why they covered up when when Adam and Eve ate of the apple, they felt shame. And when God came through, they hid because of the shame. So we're in a time that there's no more shame. What the heck is happening to the world where you no longer feel shame? They covered up because they felt shame. So that means that y'all no longer feel shame.
Right. No more scarlet letters, no more public scorn and all that. Like, we celebrate foolishness. Like, it's a whole segment of people who gonna agree with what she said. Women, by the way, for the most part, gonna agree with what she said. And that's, come on, y'all know better than that. Or do y'all? But see look how we walking around right now. In our day, how women present themselves. So
ratchet.
But I'm dressed.
If you so, well, I will say, not listen. No, hold up. Not necessarily the tattoos, and we will get to that because I see a lot of people with tattoos. But no, if a woman showed up to a date with pasties and her ass out, and then if a guy said to her, "What that mouth do?" Yes, it's disrespectful, but that is the way you were dressed. You have to. I mean, women, we do got to take accountability on how we present, right? So yes, it's wrong. But if you showed up with a pasties, just pasties and your ass out.
Can we stop? Just give me a quick word of order here. Kendra, I know what you're trying to say. And she's basically piggybacking up what we say. Oh, if you dress like that, you're gonna woo, woo. But she just said she would take offense to if somebody said what that mouth do. I'm sure y'all all see how Kendra walks around and skimpily clad and all of that too. So I don't think there's a big difference from that and a thong. But she don't present herself. She's not covered up or modest, would you would say. She got her things out and her stuff all out. So she would get the same kind of, the same principles would apply to you, but you would feel offended. She said, I'm walking out right there. But if just a quick glance at her gram, somebody, if they didn't know, not if they didn't know, but if they were approaching her like that, if she presented herself to you like that, like her last Halloween costume, she was slutty popcorn, not popcorn. She's always scantily clad like some damn 15-year-old that snuck out the back window. Now she's talking about, oh, somebody said this and this and that. It's the same thing. So yet again, her delusion sometimes matches up with her cousins and her guests. Like, it's the same kind of thing. So she can't go off on that, but so far, because she don't practice what she preach neither. If she believes that, then you would cover yourself up and present yourself a certain way. And this was before she was with this man or whatever's the case. She was doing that. She was running around like that. Like, I've seen it a many times. I said, well, damn, kids, you 40 something, right? You ain't covered up. You got your whoop whoops out and all this and all that. You know? But get offended when somebody approaches her like that. Now I just wanted to throw that in there. Let us continue.
You should expect a man to say, what does that mouth do? Now, if you didn't show up that way, or nor you act that way, if a man said that to me, I'm out. I am standing up and I'm walking out, and it would be for him to figure out why the date ended. But I do want to talk about your tattoos. A lot of people in your tattoos are talking about your tattoos. So what do you feel about, I guess, the cousin's perception of your tattoos?
An accountant deposited money at Frost Bank by mistake, so their Frost banker drove to.
I personally feel like it's everybody's preference. So some people like to do wild hairstyles. Some people like to dress like you had the gentleman on earlier that was kind of a little outlandish with his dress. I mean, it's everybody's preference, but it certainly doesn't define who I am. I'm still a professional woman. I own my own home. My kids go to private school. When I'm at work, people who work with me have no idea that I have tattoos, that I ride a motorcycle, any of those things. They don't know that about me.
Rides a motorcycle.
When I'm at work, I'm completely professional. I know how to separate the two. So who I am outside of work and my preferences is not who I am at work. Hey son, how are you? It's not who I am. So that doesn't define who I am. I mean, it's preference. Some people love them. Some people don't. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not.
Fair enough. I mean, yes, there are.
So yeah, she is in a biker gang. Okay, maybe not a biker gang, but she ride a bike.
She's
so
tatted up on a motorcycle, and the bikers are hollering at you, and you wondering why.
Okay. She probably got a cut too. Like, I wonder what. Okay, like I said, I don't know if she in a biker gang or not, but I wonder if she is in a biker gang, what's the name of it?
She probably decorated in the 1%.
Right. Maybe I watched too many Sons. I watched too much Sons of Anarchy and Mayans. Sorry.
Maybe.
She the president? She the president?
War chief, treasurer. Second in arms, 1%.
Sergeant at arms. Like.
Yeah, all of that.
Lord.
My God.
A group of men, because I've heard men say they have a no tattoo policy. So you're right. There are going to be some men that will automatically be turned off by it, though. But I think you don't mind. You don't want that man anyways.
Oh, it doesn't. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't have a problem at all getting men to approach me or ask me on dates or anything. It's finding a quality of men. There's no issue with the quantity. It's a certain type and the quality. So
bingo.
I mean, but you'd be surprised how many professional men.
So Veronica, I want you to hear what you just said. You have no problem with the quantity, it's the quality. So
the whole biker gang is hollering.
The type of man you want, you're not attracted. This is what you're saying.
One of them. But I think so. I've worked in a hospital where I work with like neurosurgeons, cardiovascular surgeons, and they're completely covered in tattoos. So I think a tattoo doesn't say the type of person that you are or aren't. So I mean, if somebody's bothered with something as small as a tattoo, then we're not even going to say.
But you don't have a tattoo, just a tattoo, do you, Veronica? You got several.
And we're splitting hairs again. See, she said the tattoo doesn't make you the person that you are. I might give you that, but it's what it perceives you to be. If I put 3 teardrops on my face right now, I might be the pussiest person in America. But if somebody sees me with the teardrops, they're gonna think, oh yeah, he probably got some bodies. He got teardrops on his eyes. It means something. It might not mean something to the person that's been inked up, but the world as a whole or people's perception of this person is gonna change. So yeah, what you're saying is right. That's not the question. If the tattoos don't make you a tough biker. But if somebody sees you with the tattoos, they're going to think or default you to a tough biker. Like with the same thing with the pasties and all that. You could be the most reserved, down, homely, chilled out, reserved woman. But if somebody caught you out in public in your whoop whoops, they're going to think that you're a whore. That's it. Or you could be the biggest 304. Legs bust open at all times. But if you slide through with a burqa when I catch you, I'm not gonna default that you're a whore. You got a whole burqa on. Like it does matter. Like the perception is what you're trying to fight against, not what it makes you. That don't make you who you are. Like, yeah, no, the tattoos don't make you tough, but it's gonna make the world look at you like you on some tough shit. So there you go. And she said quality, not quantity. So again, the whole biker gang is hollering. They're not trying to individually holler at you. They trying to run you down, bring you to the clubhouse and do business. Like that's how that's gonna work. Like you're not gonna get too much quality men with an aesthetic like that tatted up on a motorcycle. I mean, man, please, man.
That's what they call them old ladies. Like, yeah. She an old lady.
It's my old lady.
Anyway, our minds don't even think the same. So, like, if you had a 6 toe, I'm not gonna knock you out because you have a 6 toe. Like, it just is what it is.
I also got a shoe on,
but that's okay. We're not in alignment. Again, that person is not in alignment with me, so therefore we're good. Let's just keep pushing on to the next.
Okay. Well, I mean, all I wanted to do was for you to bring awareness of what you realized yourself. Like, all the men that you are attracting are not the men that you desire, but the men that you desire, because you're saying you're lacking the quality. And I'm not saying it's the tattoos is the reason. I will say the men that a lot of you guys describe have been on my show, and some of them have had a no tattoo. They didn't want women with tattoos. But I cannot say that is the reason why you're not attracting all men that you perceive to be quality?
It's one of the reasons.
No, I'm attracting quality men, but I said my
Are
first
you?
issue I said I was having was going out on the dates is nobody wants to let things just unfold organically. It's like date one, and it's like, okay, so where do you see us going now? And then it's like immediately, let's move into relationship. By date three, they're ready to just lock things down. And I get that at this age where we are, most of us have been married or divorced, and people are just ready to just move on. So the issue I'm having is like, just let things unfold. Just let's not rush things. Just get to know one another and see where things go. Because I think when you start to push things or you have an expectation or a perception of what something should be, you start to settle for things. You start to overlook red flags, and you start to accept things that you wouldn't normally accept if you just stood back and took the time and just let things unfold naturally.
Fair enough.
A lot of people end up in relationships and be unhappy because of that.
Fair enough. Now, I could have heard you wrong. We will move on, but I could have swore you said you don't have a quantities problem. You have a quality problem. That's what I thought you said.
Initially, when I came on, was talking about how quickly people want to be in a relationship. You said, what type of man are you looking for? And I said, well, one who wants to be friends first, want to have fun, be friends, and let things unfold organically.
No.
That's
I'm
the
not
issue
talking
I'm
about
running
that
into.
part. I'm not talking about that part. Let's be clear. You said, Kendra, I want to be clear. I don't have a quantity problem. Plenty of men are trying to date me. It's the quality.
Oh, it doesn't. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't have a problem at all getting men to approach me or ask
Had
me
to
on
bring
dates or
the
anything.
receipts.
It's finding a quality of men. There's no issue with the quantity. It's a certain type and the quality. So
that's what you said.
Well,
we're gonna move forward.
I did say, yeah. All right, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, we're gonna keep going. All right.
Called her.
Does the guy have to look a certain way? No, you don't care how he looks.
No, not necessarily. Because I mean, no, not at all.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He doesn't have to make a certain amount of money, but I'm not doing Build-A-Bear. I'm not doing, at this age, I'm going to be 43. I'm dating somebody who's my age. So you should have already had some sort of something established. So you can't still be trying to be a rapper or whatever, just starting your career, or you have all these dreams and hoping that somebody's going to help you get there. So at least have yourself somewhat established.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's do the KendraG, Veronica.
I do want to preface that I was in pajamas. I just got out of the shower and I was in
Veronica.
Okay.
Just do the KendraG.
Well, in pajamas, but
we don't need any prefacing.
All your tattoos are real? Oh, you have a lot.
No, they Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, they are all real.
Okay, you have a nice body. How many tattoos?
Let's try to go back and let's look at these tattoos.
All your tattoos are real? Oh, you have a lot of tattoos.
Let's look right here.
Yeah.
Is that a dragon?
Is that House of Dragon right there?
Jesus Lord.
Make note of the belly button.
A skeleton. She had a skeleton with a knife through his head or something. I don't know what the hell was that on the other side.
I saw a butterfly. What I was thinking is she's basically the wall at the tattoo shop.
Oh, right. Just
you
walking
know how
around.
You can pick
right.
out your
I want this butterfly. Yeah.
She got all of them on them.
Right. It's the selection board. Right.
They are all real.
Okay, you have a nice body.
It looked like she had
How many tattoos do you have?
42.
Look, she got
42.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that
see, I didn't get this the first time.
Fan?
I didn't get this the first time we watched this, but she said she's about to turn 43. So she's 42 now. So she gets a tattoo for every year.
Makes sense.
Every birthday.
Wow.
So she's about to get another one. She's 42 with 42 tats.
Yep. Makes sense.
Tatted.
Wow.
Ink.
She went all in.
So, Veronica, when was your last relationship?
Last year, last June.
Last year.
Well, that was the end of it. Yeah.
Okay, she was married, correct?
Right, but you know if you've been through a divorce, you know that the relationship.
I never been through a divorce.
Okay. Well, or any relationship or breakup, usually the relationship is over long before you actually, break up, especially in a marriage. It's usually over way before it's actually finalized and everything. So
make note of that.
Okay. So you don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's. Oh, that was a while ago. All right. What are 3 flaws you have to work on when it comes to a relationship?
Things I could do better on is, I think being really, over understanding people too much and being caring, giving too much. So when somebody's not matching energy, still giving 110%. So I struggle with, I don't know how to give any less. So it's like you getting all of me and the best of me. So giving too much for people who aren't deserving.
Those good flaws. See, those good flaws, the flaws is like, why would you be with somebody? It's like an extension of why would somebody be lucky to be with you? Give me something wrong. That's not a flaw.
It's not, because giving too much is not a flaw. The flaw is that you don't have discernment.
Right.
On who to give to.
There you go. Or expecting a certain, you give, you don't, you can't expect something back, then it's not genuine. Then you're giving because you expect something back. That's not genuine. That might be a flaw. But the actual giving, being generous or whatever, the other one she said, they both were good flaws. Understanding, like, that's not overly understanding. That's not a bad flaw. You could understand. I don't mean you got to deal with it. I mean, come on, lady. You got to give me 2, 3 better than that. Well,
and then
whatever.
Yeah, probably tolerance and patience. Just really kind of being more understanding and being tolerant of people.
Okay. I have a couple of paid questions for you. You ready for them?
Okay.
Come on, 6-figure
okay.
Pookie.
Let's start with L-double-I be paying to ask everybody questions, child. He said this. I think it's a guy.
I do want to answer this real quick, though. This is, you could tell this is my natural body. Everybody's got something to say. Everything matches, and you could tell. And if you can go look at my social media, and you can tell I've been like this all my life.
Make note of that.
I'm Afro-Latina, and if y'all know, Latin women and Black women are naturally built this way. So, yeah.
Okay. So anybody that had concerns about her body, it is authentic. She's never had no body surgery. This is the body. She got it from her mama and her daddy.
My mama on my social media, you can see her too. Miss Olivia was a hottie in her day too. So, and still is at 63.
Not the mama is a hottie too. Okay, here we go, honey. Wait, this one. L-double-I sent money to say, how you look attract the guys you get. And most men have tattoos, but we really don't want to marry a woman that looks like us, respectfully so. So you was married. Did your last husband have tattoos?
He only had like 2 when we met, but he ended up getting a whole lot more while we were married.
She's imprinting, y'all. She's imprinting. Okay. Is that a pineapple with an AK on her left arm?
HB Pookie said, quality men are men who know what they want and go after it. Like the men, she said, wants to move faster. I think she is confused. So I guess he was saying how you said earlier, there were some men that wanted to move faster, but then you wanted to move slow.
I'm not confused. I'm very clear about that. I still feel like we've only been on 3 dates, and by 3 dates, you're already wanting to be monogamous. We still don't know one another. We can still continue to date and get to know each other, but we don't have to lock things down. I get that, like he said, men know what they want. They want to be able to, they know what they want and they're ready to move forward. Great, I get that. But we don't have to lock things down. We can just say, hey, we're choosing to continue to spend time and get to know one another. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm confused about it. It's very clear for me. I understand exactly what I'm looking for, but if it doesn't work for them, it doesn't work.
So we're gonna end it right here. Bae, you have any final thoughts on Veronica?
Miss Veronica, the modernist of the modern. I mean, she's got all the telltale signs. She's a 2 for 2, check. Tatted up like a goddamn subway in Harlem, check. Commitment issues, check. Doesn't think her appearance or her aesthetic should affect the way the world looks at her, check. She got all the boxes here. But see that's not even the kicker with Miss Veronica. And that's just the appetizer. That's why this is a little saga here. We have to break this down into parts. You know, you could go, you know, we encourage y'all go watch Kendra if you want to see the whole interview in its entirety. We gave you the highlights of this. But there's a lot more behind Miss Veronica and what she got going on here.
So we're gonna get back to y'all with the next couple parts of this saga because it gets even more juicier and interesting. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about her.
All right, we're gonna drop it off there. You know, get that in the comments if you want. We're still in progress with this, so we're gonna leave this as a cliffhanger, and we'll catch you on part 2.